Namaskaram, welcome to Chat and Chat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And today we are watching a teaser for an upcoming film. I think it's teaser 2, so maybe they had a teaser 1 come out already.
We missed teaser 1?
Yeah, I think so. This is Kannappa, a Telugu movie coming out, I believe, in April, so not too much longer to wait. It looks super interesting. I always love period pieces and era pieces. This is about a devotee of Lord Shiva. I think that there's the story about how he became a devotee of Shiva.
Okay.
I don't know too much about his story. I've only heard little things. So maybe, we can learn more in this movie. This movie stars Vishnu Manchu, which I don't think we've seen any of his movies, but there are cameo appearances. That's what they're listed as. And we see Prabhas.
Oh, okay.
We see Akshay Kumar and Kajal Aggarwal. And she actually has another movie coming out of a teaser that we just saw yesterday, which is Sikandar.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
She's supposed to be in Sikandar.
Okay.
So here
She's busy.
Yeah, she's busy. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is there's so many movies and stuff coming out all the time that, if you're a good actor or actress,
you got work.
You got work. All right, so that's what we're going to watch. Let's dive into it and see what this teaser is all about. I also found out that this video does not have subtitles, so we don't speak Telugu, so we are going to be just looking at the pretty pictures.
Pretty pictures,
and the dialogue delivery. So
you can kind of figure out what's going on. Okay.
Yeah.
She was prophesizing something, I think.
Oh yeah, probably.
And tell them this is what you gotta do, go to war. Yeah, I think so.
శంకరుడి సైన్యం ఎక్కడో సన్నద్ధమై ఉంటుంది. వాళ్ళు వేలల్లో కాదు, లక్షల్లో రానివ్వండి. తెలుసుకుందాం.
I like that it isn't overly done with visual effects.
A lot of arrows. Lot of arrows.
Oh, Akshay Kumar and
Oh,
Kajal
yeah.
Aggarwal. So he's playing Shiva and she's probably Parvati.
అంతటి నాస్తికుడు మీకు భక్తుడవుతాడా?
So they're warriors that use arrows.
There he is.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay, so it was just a teaser. It probably would have helped if we had subtitles, but a lot of the times with teasers, they don't add subtitles, so it's a little tough. But what I really liked about this is that they didn't try too much, at least according to this teaser, they didn't try to add too much visual effects. That was one of the things that I had an issue with some other period pieces, is they went so heavy on visual effects, they even made the quiver of arrows VFX, and the arrows started floating around on his back, and I was just like, dude, I can't stop looking at the quiver of arrows. But here, it seemed like it's more down to earth, and maybe it probably has maybe a smaller budget. They have huge cameos, so their budget has to be at least big enough for the cameos that they have.
Yeah.
But, it looks good. I'm always there for period pieces, and this is a story that I'm probably going to have to look into so I can know a little bit more about it before we watch the movie. Yeah. So what were your thoughts and impressions?
I liked it. First of all, the set design and just the overall look of it looks more balanced and natural, not necessarily supernatural or anything like that, which sometimes I know that when period pieces are done, particularly around, some of the deities and other things, they start throwing in a lot of special effects, and I'm going, okay, do you really need it? Let's we're talking about, in this case, obviously, according to what you read earlier, the devotee, and so it needs to be more grounded in the real world and what they're experiencing and everything. So they're showing real arrows. They're showing real arrows. They're showing real costumes, and it all looked pretty natural and practical. So that was pretty nice. Yeah. And it just off the bat is like, I could already get, man, there's a whole lot of movement. It looks like different factions and a whole lot of going on. And then, you know, there's some love interest already because, you know.
Sure. There's got to be a love interest.
There's got to be a love interest. So, yeah, but it looks good. It looks good. And I mean, you could feel that it was a calling when she was up there and, you know, prophesizing. I think that's kind of what she was doing, prophesizing and calling them to, this is what you got to do.
Well, to me, it looked like two different factions, right? Because there it seemed different because I'm not familiar with the goddess that there was a statue of. But then when the people came in, they had the trishul and the markings on the forehead, which I believe are the Shiva devotees because Shiva has the trishul. I think maybe that there were like conflicting factions, maybe. I don't know. Again, subtitles would help a lot. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, when you're talking about the sets and stuff, I like the minimalist effect. And so here they're just in a forest somewhere and making it work. And I love that.
Don't decorate the forest. Don't do anything extra.
But then it becomes more about the story. And so the story needs to be more...
Pretty strong.
Strong, exactly. Because they're not going to have visuals like the over-the-top visuals. But I think sometimes that hinders is when you have too much VFX. Yeah. So I don't know. It looks good. And I mean, I loved how Akshay Kumar was just like, I don't know, he just was like so cool and collected. Like, it's just like, dude, I get behind that. Like, heck yeah. Like, sure. I mean, this is just a teaser. We still have to wait for the actual trailer to come out, which then hopefully it will have subtitles. And we get to know more about it. Yeah, I thought it was really good. But you guys let us know, what are you thinking about it? Are you gonna go see it? I think it's like April, like mid-April. So the trailer should drop probably in the next couple weeks or so to give it enough time to create buzz for the movie.
Hope so.
But you guys let us know, maybe if you know more information about this story, like what do we need to know before we watch this? You know, because I'm always into reading the kind of stuff and being more knowledgeable before going into a movie. Thank you so much for joining us here. And if you like this video and you want to see more videos like these, then be sure to turn on all notifications. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, sharing, or like button slap chayandi.